Hello guys, how's everybody doing? I hope all is well with you and your families. I am doing great and I'm just showing you my absolutely favorite park. I heard a noise. There's a lot of snakes in this park. So I'm used to it though because it's a lot. But they don't bother anyone. They just be making noise over there. But anyway, this is my absolutely favorite park, guys. And I love to come to this park to just think, to see what's going on in my mind, to heal. Because I believe that nature is so healing. And if you are in that path of healing, then you need to find you a place where it's so quiet, where it's just God. It's just God in the nature. Like trees, I just believe trees will be talking. And you just listen. It's just a beautiful feeling. Like when you are done walking or doing anything, you find out that you feel great, you feel energized, you feel like some burdens have been cast down or cast away. So I love it. I love it, and it's so quiet. It's so quiet. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And try nature. Try nature. You would like it if you haven't tried it. And if you are in this healing journey, try going somewhere quiet where you can just walk or just sit if you don't like walking. I've walked in this park I don't know how many times, and this park is like I think almost 20 miles if I'm not mistaken, but I haven't achieved that yet. That's my goal. Maybe with a bike I might achieve that, but I want to achieve like running 10 miles one day. It's coming. Yeah, so yeah, let's walk, guys. Let us enjoy this nature together, and you will see what I mean. Hopefully I'll be able to capture things that I capture when I have no noise and when I'm not recording. Hopefully I can capture some of those things for you guys, and you will see what I'm talking about. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. The water, the trees, the bridges, everything is just absolutely amazing. You just see God everywhere. God is in everything, I'm telling you. He is in everything. Come along, guys. I love this tree and all the trees because this tree reminds me of that John 15 verse 5. I am the vine, you are the branches. Those who abide in me and I in them bear much fruit, because apart from me you can do nothing. So I look at this tree. This is just me. And I say, okay, this is God right here. And the branches that are coming out, like the bigger branches, like this branch, are like those people who really got it, who are really in tune with God. Like they just got it. They got it. And then I feel like I don't know who got it. And the person who got it To me, it can be anybody. It can be a bishop, an apostle, it can be an individual, it can be a whatever the society calls a nobody. It can be that person who nobody knows about. That can be those big branches right there. And I think those little small branches coming out are those people who are connected to the ones that got it. They really know who to go to. I take those like maybe these are your spiritual fathers, like this, real spiritual fathers that got it. So these little branches are connected to that, and they feed from that, and still they are still connected to God, because they are feeding on the right person who's feeding on the right God. And I feel like the small little ones, the baby branches like these ones, are the where some of us are still are the babies, the ones that are still growing. You are connected to this little branch, which this little branch will be connected to a little bigger branch like this one, and then that little branch will be connected to a little bigger branch, and that little bigger branch will be connected to a big branch, and that big branch will be connected to this big branch, and this branch will be connected to the vine. But the point is, as long we stay connected to the source, guess what? We produce fruit, and we become so green like this because we become one, we are connected, and we start producing fruits. That's some of the stuff I come up with when I'm by myself. I love it because that's when I get some of these revelations of how really to connect, to understand, not to connect what I'm reading, those scriptures. Because you can know a bunch of scriptures, but if you don't have the revelation as to what it really means, then it becomes just information. So yeah, so hopefully all of us will get to become these branches, and we'll feed other branches until we get to these little tiny branches, and we start producing fruits, because at the end of the day we'll be connected to the source. Might be that branch that is broken, and God still connects with you. His rod and his staff is there to always pull you back. So as long you find a way to refocus yourself, and you say enough is enough, God's hand is always right there to help you, to get you back on. Even when you are broken, guys, where you can't feed anybody else, you are just so broken now. You are broken from the soul, from the other branches that are connected to the source, and you are just completely off. I felt that way so many times. But God is so awesome that even in your brokenness, where you are damaged, He still find a way to use other people who are connected to Him to direct you. He gives you the resources to just make sure you don't go on the ground. If you look at this branch, you see that it's so many branches that are intertwining to that branch that is broken. And I feel like those things that are intertwining with this branch is the resources, that the books, the leaders, the people that are sent to you to get you back on track. This is amazing. But of course, if you decide to remain stony and don't want to be healed, and you still in that blaming phase where you're blaming everybody else, you are focusing on the wrong thing, and you refuse to change, you refuse to be transformed, you refuse to renew your mind, or it's just, I don't know, the whatever position you are in, it's just you don't want to hear anyone or anything say anything to you. You're just you and you by yourself. Then you're gonna be like this branch where you do things out of your own strength. You are looking in the wrong people, you are following the wrong people, you're going the wrong direction, and you and those people who are making the same mistakes as you are going to find yourself on the ground falling, and you can't get up. Fallen because you're really completely out of it. You don't want to be bothered. You're claiming something that you are not. Then you're going to be fallen. You're going to fall and you remain on the ground. May God help us not to get to this stage. May we continue to seek healing in those places, in those dark places that want to pull us to the ground, so we are disconnected from the vine. We need to remain connected to the true vine himself. You can be so crooked and still be connected to God, and He will direct your path. He will make you rise again, because only He can make you stand. So don't worry about the crookedness, your past, whatever you did. If you just go back to the vine, He will make you straight again, just like that branch. He might be crooked, but he still have some beautiful fruit coming out of him, or her. Now, if people around you are just falling off like you are, then it might be high time you change the people you are surrounding yourself with, because that says a lot. Because if you keep on hanging around people who are falling off left, right, center, and back, you will soon all be firewood. Somebody will use it to burn you up. So get you some new folks around, people who are going somewhere, at least, who are at least connected to branches that are connected to other branches, and branches that are connected to other branches, and branches that are connected to the one and only true wise source. because this won't help you at all if people around you are falling apart, just falling off. I don't mean if they are not going through, if they are going through a season, you know, that's different. I mean people who are really telling you, you know what, there is no God, there's no such thing as God. Well, I do. They are just going completely a different route, you know. You might want to leave those people alone. Hopefully they too will quickly find a source, somebody who can connect them back to the true source. God is able, guys. God is able. If he did it for someone like me who was broken to pieces, like I mean broken, sometimes I ask God, like, wow, how can somebody have so many, one person, how can one person have so many dysfunctions? One person have so many dysfunctions. I couldn't understand it, but now I do. I do now. And it happens that you can be one person and carry so many dysfunctions, carry so many demons, because you'll be going the wrong way, following the wrong people, and trying to be hard, or lack of knowledge. You know, exposure is a good thing, you know, and if you don't have that exposure, it's so easy to pick up dysfunctions and demons than it is to pick enlightenment, faith, and things like that. It's so easy to pick dysfunctions. So may God help us all in this journey of healing. May God help us. But just remember, he is able. He's no respect of persons. He's our healer, the true healer. He already did it. He already conquered it all, overcome it. He already deprived the world power to harm us. See, now we are getting where there's alligators and more snakes. But if you just stay in the path, just stay on your path, because sometimes you will encounter alligators. Not sometimes, most of the times you're gonna encounter alligators and snakes. But if you just stay focused, like when I come this path, on this lane, I just stay focused on in the middle. I'm not gonna worry about what's going on this side, because I know there are alligators and snakes and all that. I just stay in my path. I don't bother them. Even if they try to hiss at me, to lure me or something, I'm just gonna ignore and keep on moving and stay focused and ask Holy Spirit, my friend, to help me to stay focused, because it's so easy to be distracted. Like now I'm distracted by this little turtle. I don't know if you see this, guys. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. It's a family. So beautiful. This is a long bridge. At least it's stable. You know, I don't have to worry falling in this crocodile infested place. So I know what's holding me, so I'm confident that this thing is gonna hold me until I cross and come back, and nothing will happen to it. So let's keep on moving. Know who to trust, and if you trust your source, which is God, you will know that you might fall, you might be distracted, but if you keep on going, nothing will happen to you. He will just keep you from stumbling and make you stand. Make you stand in the presence of His glory, blameless, without what? With great joy. So, yeah. Look at this big crocodile, guys. Look what I'm talking about. Yeah, you see, it's looking its way, but if you disturb it because you are focus, is it focus a word? Or you're not focused enough, then you're gonna go disturb it. It's gonna turn around, it's gonna lure you in its environment, and it's gonna eat you up, and you won't be able to escape. That's why I say I just let nature be nature, and just let us share this beautiful nature together, crocodile. You do your thing, I do mine. That's a big crocodile. Is it an alligator or a crocodile? I don't even know the difference. I guess it's an alligator. It's a big one. Many times it is going to feel like you don't know exactly where you are heading. It's like walking blind. You just don't know where you are stepping, where your next step is. It's so dark in front of you. There's many curves. You don't know after that curve what's coming up next. You know, you're gonna encounter a lot of those if you are in this healing journey. But don't give up. As long as you stay in it, when you fall, when you hit a curve, when you're distracted, maybe sometimes you are lured. Hey, as long as you realize that, you know what, I'm heading the wrong direction, let me head back, then you'll be fine. You just refocus on God, refocus on what you're supposed to do, and keep on moving. You just keep on moving. I can see the point where I have to turn around now, and let's turn around. But one thing you must not do in this healing journey is when you feel overwhelmed, is to turn around where you came from, because if you already know where you have been, I'm sure you don't want to be at that point or at that place again. So, you know, at least now when you start this healing thing, at least you are moving. Like for me, when I wasn't yet in this healing journey, I felt stuck. I felt like I was stuck on this one cycle of going nowhere. I was just going in circles, going around. I did not know what to do, who to turn to, who to talk to. So I felt like I was just going in circles. So one thing you must not do is look back. Once you start, keep on moving. Yeah, so now we are turning around. You know, instead of going further there, if I keep on going, I won't be able to get back. I'll be so tired. But yeah, guys, well, thank you for joining me in this walk. This Sunday, I just decided to take a breather from the stories so we can walk a little bit, refocus a little bit, and see if I'm going the right direction, you know, telling you what I'm supposed to telling you, you know, things like that. So thank you guys for coming along with me for a walk. It's always good to come here on Sundays and try to rewind what I've learned in church, what I've learned the entire week from Monday, and see where I need to adjust, what I need to do for the week, regroup myself. So it's a really nice walk. It's, you know, and it's even rewarding when I don't have any distractions like talking. It's just me and my mind. Try it, you know, try it on one of the days that you are off and just go out there and heal your mind and get better, you know. God is awesome. God is able to heal us. God is able to keep us from stumbling, and God is able to thrust us forward, you know. He will give you all that you need for your healing journey. You just mustn't faint or give up or go back where you were. Like I said, you know, when I was not in this healing journey, before I started this healing journey, and this is like years, guys. It's been what, 20 something years now. I felt like I was just going in circle. Right about, is it 5 years, no, 10 years ago? That's when I really started going deeper into this healing journey. But before then, I felt like I was just in a cycle of dysfunctions that were not going away. Everything that I started, it didn't work because I was doing things on my own, and everything that I was reading was just a bunch of information that was not cracking inside my heart. I was not receiving it. It was just a head knowledge, and I wasn't changing. I was not seeing the transformation. I wasn't seeing any results. So it's been a struggle. It's been a journey, guys. So I hope you won't have to go through the same wilderness I went through. Well, that's why I'm sharing my testimony, my stories. That way you don't have to go through the same wilderness, going in circles and in circles and in circles. At least if you're going in circle and you're getting healing, you're healing because, you know, God is trying to put you somewhere else, then it's worth it. But if you're going in circle of nothing, only to die in the wilderness, oh God, no. May God help us. Here is another analogy of my tree and my branches theory. I just saw this. I'm going back and look at this branch, guys. You see? So I guess this branch decided to remove itself from the source, and this is the source right here. And then I guess it had fallen all the way, but I guess this branch was so realized what it did, truly confessed and all that, was truly remorseful of the actions and all that. And then I guess God reconnected it down here. So this branch, wow, this branch is now connected direct to the vine by itself all the way. I don't know if it's connected again to other branches over there. I'm not sure, but this is amazing. Oh well, let's keep on going. We are back to the happenings of life, to the noise. Such is life. We are grateful for it all. We thank God. Have a wonderful week, guys. See you in my next video.